This here is called Prince Harry's being blackballed by royal family because none of them trust him or Meghan Markle. That's the thing, man. It's because Harry's with Meghan. They don't quite trust him and what's going on behind the scenes and what she's telling him to do. Asking, demanding, whatever it is. Let's see what they got. Whiny Prince Harry is being blackballed by the royal family because none of them trust him or Meghan Markle, according to sources in the know, who they quote down here. I genuinely think no one trusts him, and that's the bottom line. The royal family has major trust issues with him, and that's at the heart of everything. They don't trust him and Meghan, and that's why they can't have a relationship. Maybe there's room to forgive, but they won't forget. Forgiveness and trust are two different things. It's hard to even imagine they would forgive. They say, because of Harry's recent BBC interview, this is now coming up. A friend to the royal family, they claim. Hugo Vickers says, I have total sympathy with the royal family. Harry's quite like his mother. One day, when I was at Buckingham Palace, I was shown the letter that Prince Philip wrote to Diana, which he said, every time Charles talks to you, it's in the Daily Mail the next day. All right, man. Yeah, that does kind of suck, no matter who they do it to. The same thing's happening now, Vickers said. Charles is, of course, right not to trust him. Harry is hopeless in that respect. He shouldn't have given that interview, but none of the royal family should ever give interviews. It's always a car crash. Page 6 also told that King Charles refused to see his youngest son when Harry jetted over to the UK for the Invictus Games 10th anniversary celebration in April 2024. Well, maybe, just maybe, Charles is digging into some theories that Meghan didn't actually have that kid and it might be somebody else's, and he's like, well, why would I visit? Harry messaged Charles and he never heard back. He wanted to talk to his dad about security stuff then, but his dad wouldn't speak to him, the close source detailed. He felt like his dad could overturn things. I gotta say, always gotta be skeptical about inside sources, but I like hearing things out, making up my own mind. I can imagine this being true. I mean, I feel like if I was in Charles' shoes, I'd be the same way. And then Vickers says, Harry's just got to accept the security decision and stop whingering and whining. Whingering, not sure what that word is, but yeah, okay, some form of whining. I guess maybe it's British English. They also say, like usual, Buckingham Palace will not comment on the Harry situation. Harry wrote in Spare how the king said, don't make my last years miserable, and yet he's done exactly that. Enough with the me complaints. The king has got enough on his plate. He's got the problems of the world on his shoulders and doesn't need a whiny son. But unfortunately, that's what he gets. The source also said Harry's not actually seen his dad since February 2024. And finishes with this. Harry should be begging his father for forgiveness, and it should be done quietly, not on TV, but he won't because he's so stupid, he's basically blown in. Or Meghan's telling him, don't do it. Because it's hard to imagine Harry's that stupid. He was in the army. He had a good upbringing and education. Not that that means everything. You could still, have a few screws loose. But I find it hard to believe he doesn't have this common sense unless there's some kind of influence on him. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Doing pop culture, all things Johnny Depp, Harry, Meghan. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time. This here is called Prince Harry is being blackballed by royal family because none of them trust him or Meghan Markle, fucking take two.